Hare Krishna, Namaste. Chapter 15 is entitled as Purushottama Vidya, Purushottama Yogam. Sloka 15, Part 1. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishtaha matasmriti jnanam apohanam cha vedesya sarvaihi ahameva vedyaha Vedanta-krit veda-vidheva chaham. Just a short recap of what we covered in the past 3 slokas and see the connection to the 15th sloka. For one to have a contact with an object, any object, through their senses, there should be light. And the light is given by the sun, moon, or fire. They remove the darkness by their light. Krishna said in 12th sloka, I am that sun, I am that moon, and the fire which illumines the whole universe. The power, the Shakti of illumination is mine. Next, in the 13th sloka, Krishna stated that the power of the earth to uphold everything on it is mine. I am that Shakti, I am that earth which upholds everything, and the power of the moon to nourish the plants are also due to my grace. It's me who does that. And then in the 14th sloka, Krishna stated that the ability of the fire to digest the food in the stomach is also due to his grace. He is that fire of digestion. He is the sun, he is the moon, he is the fire which removes the darkness through its effulging light. He is the earth who sustains all the being. He is the moon that nourishes the herbs and plants and trees. He is the fire in the stomach that digests all the food. So the question arises, we do see there are many things which is different from the Lord. The sun, moon, fire, earth, and many. But in the past 3 slokas, we learned that Krishna said, I am sun, I am moon, I am fire, I am earth, and so forth. So it appears that moon and fire are you. Are you them, or are you different from them? What is the idea in you saying they are only me? That's a question that Arjuna has in his mind, which is being answered over here in this 15th sloka. With that short introduction, let's now learn the meaning of the sloka. Sarvasya, of all living beings, Hridi, in the heart, Aham, I, Sannivishtaha, am situated, Smritihi, memory or remembrance, Jnanam, knowledge, Apohanam cha, forgetfulness, Mataha, spring from me, Ahameva, I alone, Sarvaihi Vedaihi, by all the Vedas, Vedyacha, am to be known, Ahameva, I alone, Vedanta-krit, bestower of the fruits originating from the Veda. Veda-vicha, I am the knower of the Vedas, that is, I myself know that the Vedas speak only of me. Translation: I am seated in everyone's heart. and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas, I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of Vedanta, and I am the knower of the Vedas. This sloka answers those questions that we had from the last 3 slokas. As we saw, Krishna said, I enter into the earth. I am moon. I am sun. I am fire. So the question is, where are you situated when you say these things? And that is answered in the first line of the sloka, Sarvasya Chaham Hrudi Sannivishtaha. Then the next question comes, what do you do there? What do you achieve by being situated within them? Mattha Smriti Jnanam Apohanam Cha. It's me, from me, where the remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness comes. Then the next question comes, why are you situated in the heart? Because heart is the region where the jnana, knowledge, gets sprouted. Sakala pravritti nivritti moola jnanodaya deshe hridi. Everything that one thinks upon, speaking or action, they all arise from the heart. And that's where the Lord is situated within all the beings. That means we must be aware now that we cannot cheat Him, because He is right there wherever thoughts are getting generated. He very well knows and fully aware of us. What are we going to think? What are we going to speak? What are we going to do? One can never get away or escape from Krishna. He is always, continuously, constantly with us, within us. Sannivishtaha, situated. We often hear that the Lord is situated everywhere and He is within everything. Well, the sky, Akasha, is also spread everywhere and in everything. Then what difference does it make between the Lord and Akasha, the sky? Then the response is, no, He is like a king who can rule his kingdom. So does it mean He is not like the sky, He is like a king who can rule? The answer is a combination of the qualities that present in both sky and the king. The sky, though it is spread everywhere and present in everything, the sky does not have the power to rule, whereas the king has the power to rule, but he cannot spread everywhere and present everywhere and within everything. That's not his capacity. Whereas Krishna can do both simultaneously. He is present everywhere and in everything, and He has the power to rule. Therefore, He is the supreme ruler, as He is the self of all, the super soul of both Chit and the Achit. Both of them are Lord's energy, and they are part and parcel of the Lord. How do we say all this? Well, only through the scriptures. Both Shrutis and Smritis explains the same. Just to quote few, in Taittiriya Aranyaka of Yajurveda, it is said, Antha Pravishta Shasta Jananam Sarvatma. The Supreme Lord entered and pervaded in everything. In Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, it is said, Yap Prithivyam Tishtan. One was entered into the Prithivi, earth. And another quotation from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, Ya Atmani Tishtan Atmano Antaro Yamayati. One who enters into the Jivatma and controls. Again in Taittiriya, Padmakosha Pratikasham Hridayam Chapyadomukam. The Supreme Lord is situated in the reverted lotus-like heart. And in Chandogya Upanishad, Atayad idam asmin brahmapure daharam pundarikam vishma. The Supreme Lord is situated within the space of the heart. Those are some quotations from Shrutis. Let's see some from Smritis. In Vishnu Purana, it is stated, Shasta Vishnur Asheshasya Jagatoyo Jaganmayaha. Vishnu is the Supreme Lord and one who entered and situated in everything. In Manusmriti, it is said, Prashashitaram Sarvesham Aniyamsam Aniyasam. The one who is much subtler than the Atma is situated within everything and executes everything. Another quotation from Manusmriti, Yamo Vaivasato Raja Yas Tavaisa Hridistitaha. He enters the sun and illuminates it as the Supreme Lord. There are a lot more. There are abundant of such statements from both the Shrutis and Smritis that clearly states the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna dwells in the heart of all, both Chit and Achit, and He is the self of the entire cosmos. Now getting back to our initial question, why both the Lord and other entities are read together as one? It is not that Krishna is promoting Aikyam here, the oneness here, without any other substances. It is to state that everything is part and parcel of that one Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna. Therefore, anything refers to these parts and parcel refers to the Supreme Lord who is situated within them as the Super Soul. It is well known that a word referring to the body extends reference up to the Atma. We have seen this in detail when we studied chapter 10 in Samanadikaranam. If I have to call someone, I call them by their name, and the name is given to the body, but that name of the body extends up to the Atma. Otherwise, the body which we call will not respond to the calling. Likewise, the term Agni would mean the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna having Agni, the fire, as his energy, as his part and parcel. Therefore, the term Agni refers to Krishna. Also, Somo Bhutva, Vaishvanaro Bhutva would mean existing as the indweller of both the moon and fire. Of course, it is not just limited to moon and fire. They just needs to be considered as representative of everything else. This principle of Samanadikaranam is so very important to be clear with it, understand thoroughly, without any doubts and questions. Otherwise, it might create contrary knowledge. So it is worth going back to chapter 10, Sloka 21, where we have spent 3 sessions on this particular topic. Hear again and refresh this subject matter. Why Krishna says, I am the sun, moon, fire that gives light. I am the earth holding everything. I am the moon which nourishes all the plants and herbs. I am the fire within the stomach who digests all the intakes. What we have learned from the first line of this sloka is that Krishna is seated in the heart of all beings. Sun, moon, fire, earth, and others. We know knowledge, jnana, causes the performance of an action, and the prevention of an act is also caused by the jnana. That jnana, knowledge, is sprouted from the heart. Heart is the place wherefrom knowledge springs, and that is where the Supreme Lord dwells in the heart and make everything function through his sankalpa, his will. He is not only situated in every being's heart like the sky situated everywhere, but he also rules. He is the supreme ruler of all beings, like the king who rules the kingdom. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishtaha. In our next session, we will learn the rest of the slokas. Namaste. Hare Krishna.